Hello, my name is Cade Truscott. I am here to inform you about the game of baseball. Baseball was, is, and always will be the best sport in the world. This is a quote from the man who made baseball a sport to watch, Babe Ruth. A quick fact about baseball is the oldest ballpark in the MLB is from 1912. Baseball has and will be around for a long, long time. I grew up playing baseball in the spring and throughout the summer. I would play wiffle ball with my family at our river lot, and during the summer I would play American Legion baseball. Today I will cover where baseball originated, what it was like playing back then, and I will compare and contrast the game from back then to now. So from the audience questions, I found out that no one truly knows where the game of baseball originated. A young fellow of the name of Abner Doubleday invented the game of baseball in the town of Cooperstown, New York, in the summer of 1839. Doubleday went on to become a Civil War hero, while baseball became America's pastime. By the time of the American Revolution, variations of the game of baseball were being played all around schoolyards, college campuses around the country. In September of 1845, a group of men from New York founded the New York Knickerbocker Baseball Club, and they would soon begin to organize a new set of rules that would form the basis of what is nowadays baseball. Baseball began to hit the road in the early to mid 1900s and soon began to grow into one of the biggest sports in the United States. In the early 1900s, there was an era called the dead ball era, where the offense of the game was more of a contact hitter sport, such as bunting and stolen bases. But in the 1920s, also known as the Roaring Twenties, was when baseball started getting real and more competitive. This is where the corked bat became known. The corked bat is known as corking the center of a bat to have a better pop off your hit, thus increasing the distance you could hit the ball and how often home runs would occur. Babe Ruth is known as the legend of baseball, and it was not only because he was it was because he was the most tremendous hitter anyone has ever seen at that time. And he revolutionized the game of baseball with his prowess as a home run hitter. He ushered the era of economic prosperity for baseball, and is one of the most popular individuals in America's history. Baseball has changed and evolved throughout the years. In 1925, the minimum home run distance was set at 250 feet. Nowadays, the home run minimum is about 350 feet, with the farthest distance being 420 feet at Comerica Park in Detroit. In the early to mid 1900s, baseball players would have to have two jobs, baseball and a side job in the off season. Players nowadays make close to $600,000 a year, and back then they'd make about $20,000. The players have also gotten bigger, faster, and stronger. In the mid-1900s, the average player was 5'7" and weighed about 160 pounds. Nowadays, the average player is about 6'2" and weighs about 210 pounds. That's a drastic change. Baseball has evolved and changed throughout the years. It is crazy to see the differences between nowadays baseball and olden days baseball. Baseball was a turning point in American history and was nicknamed America's pastime. It was nicknamed America's pastime because that is what everybody went to the ballpark and watched games every other day or whatever. They played it in their backyard with a wiffle ball, or baseball was one of the first games to allow African Americans to play baseball and succeed in. Just such as like Jackie Robinson, number 42. I got my sources from Bleacher Report and History.com, and thank you for watching my speech. Have a good day.